Hi, my name is Matt Pasiga. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Camera Slice. What is Camera Slice? Camera Slice is a way for all of us to have a shared experience in this moment in time. There's a few other startups before talking about what they're doing. There's a huge trend in this market where we're trying to share something between each and one of us, right? So there's something about this genuine experience about all of us in this room, smelling the theater, sitting next to our friends, sitting next to strangers. There's something really interesting about that. So, with that being said, we're actually going to introduce our team.
Sure.
Interactive style here.
Yeah.
So what you just witnessed there is a slice. So you're actually going to see all of us who partaked in the slice in real time. This is actually timestamped. So the idea here is it's a shared moment in time. It's actually a synchronous service that we're running. That was a good shot.
Your wife is pretty.
Thank you. Let's do another one, Joel.
But my wife was more beautiful. I forgot to kiss you. I'm so sorry. Oh. I got 7 minutes. Okay, ready, go. Okay, here we go. So this is Drew, our CFO. Keith, where was Keith in here? Keith, our lovely advisor.
He is lovely.
Allie, community manager. Ian, you're not supposed to be in here, Ian. That's my wife. Joel Vaughn, our awesome artist. And Andrew's wife. And where's Andrew? Oh, there's Andrew. He's another CTO guy. And yeah, that's Solomon. Solomon, you're in the back somewhere. You should really take a better shot next time. Don't move it so much.
So I'm actually going to call up the Slice team to come up here. And then our volunteers. We have two fantastic volunteers here. We're going to do some more interaction.
So what you're witnessing on the screen up here is actually what we call Maestro. It's the tool we use to kind of curate the content that we're collecting at these big events as people are participating and presenting and capturing these moments in time for us.
Is it possible to get that center light from the top down blasting the screen? No?
No. Oh, this could be dangerous. We were testing earlier. It was awesome.
You know what? Maybe what we should do, Joel, is actually turn everybody's torches
on. That's a good idea. Let's just crank that on. Okay, light them up a little bit. So Maestro here, it actually has complete control over these devices. We can set a countdown, we can do frames per second, how many frames, we can decide how many selfies we want to take, those kind of things. And we'll crank the audio, make sure everyone's audio's up, right?
So we need the audience, let's just make some general noise in the form of music. We're gonna let these guys dance. Woo! Keep going,
yeah. All right. Very good.
Yes. That was fantastic.
All right.
Thanks, fellas. You may have
Very
a seat.
good. All right. So, excuse the low lighting. So we're probably gonna have a little bit of a blurry picture, but hopefully we'll have something we can work with here. Somebody's off in La La Land up there. Okay. So we're gonna look at this row. This is one particular camera. That's kind of fun. So got a little back and forth. Woo.
Hips.
Hips.
That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, but this is interesting in that we can actually do kind of like this 360 concept. Now, this shot was taken at an exact moment in time, and so if we could organize these correctly, we could actually kind of do like this Matrix-style bullet time effect. To kind of give you an idea of what that might look like, I'm going to pull up my beautiful daughter, play on the kid cred here. Where is she at? Let's scrap it here. There we are. So you can kind of see her on her rocking horse. And this is me just loading up a few extra devices I have around the house.
That's pretty cool.
Right? And if I wanted to scrub through kind of a more generic one here, so we have that list. Let's find a good frame in here. How about like this one? Let's just look at this one.
So what else could you do with something like that? You could actually 3D print somebody. So we actually did this earlier, about a week ago, where if you could surround yourself with the cameras, take those photos, we could ship it down, actually recreate you in a mesh, and then 3D print. Why would you do that besides have a really fancy paperweight? Well, in the sporting events, that would be really interesting. If I could put a jersey on, I'm posing with my bat, I'm about to pitch. That would be really interesting as a takeaway from that event. So another thing that we want to show off is participation with a few of our floaters out in the audience. So
Yep,
those.
so the people who we've invited to participate, if you could launch your app right now. We got an extra one.
So if you hear the little Camera Slice.
All right, Sylveon, we got 13,
That's British.
14. We're adding numbers here, we're adding numbers. So this is designed to scale from everything from your hyperlocal to your local to your event space to global. The technology is pretty agnostic in terms of size. It really just depends upon the infrastructure that you're providing. So in this particular instance, all we have is an iPad, a consumer-grade router sitting here facilitating some of these connections, and that's it. Every other person here is just participating with an app they grabbed from me before the show. If you were to walk into a space, you could download the app like a wedding, and the wedding photographer could drop in, just use the local Wi-Fi if they wanted, grab the iPad application, and actually do some great shots of maybe the bride and the groom cutting the cake. They could do some other cool things. All right, we have 1 minute left. We're going to scream through this next part. So the real problem here that we have is how do we sort that 360? If let's say I had like 50 pictures, how do I do that? Let's do one thing that we know every event space actually does. Let's do the wave.
So those of you out in the audience there too who have the app, you got to do this with us.
All right, so I just activated wave mode in the app. Starting on that side, if you
side.
don't have the app, feel free to participate to make it feel less awkward for those who are doing it because I need them to. So, Drew over on the left, ready? All right, here we go. You just throw your hands up in the air, go, yay, across, we're gonna go for a cross, yay, okay. And we'll give it a second, we'll let it organize. Okay.
Wave action.
Yep, now what it did is it actually detected, the phones detected when your phone hit that peak, and it said, all right, that's a timestamp, and now I organize everyone from left to right. All right, if you have the phone, go ahead and hold it up for me, please.
There's one in the back.
Just hold it up. Okay, we got a couple. All right, I'm going to crank
Another
your
one.
torches off so we can actually see what's going on. All right, if you guys want to look around the room, you can kind of see what's about to happen. Okay,
Synchronized audio.
now we'll see how well we did with this. Honestly, this was a new feature we just received today. So let's see. Is it going from left to right, or am I completely out of whack? Awesome.
Hey,
Awesome.
that's pretty
So
fantastic.
let's scale that. Let's scale
let's do
that
that
to
in the stadium. We
like
wanna do that
Target
to 80.
Field going around.
80,000.
And suddenly I have complete control of the crowds, things. I can put on an incredible light show. Let's do one last selfie with everyone here. All right, thank you for all our participants.
Thank you.
And we are Camera Slice.
Please come talk to us about your next event. Thanks.